Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tera Anachari Yamuna Tera Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kucha Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Damodara Shri Radhe Jai Jai Shri Radha Madhava Ki Jai Shri Phalat Lakshmi Singh Bhagavan Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. God, what happened now? Oh, somebody's here. Okay, so are you what is the most important thing what you need in your life? Yeah, but Krishna will not come if you have one thing what you don't have. Before this comes something else. Huh? Yeah, how you see what is your how your eagerness comes out. Nectar of devotion says it in the very beginning, in the first verse. What is the most important thing? Huh? Yeah, but why you make an endeavor? Think of the first verse in the nectar of instruction. Instruction. Utsa! Enthusiasm. Why should Krishna come if you're not enthusiastic? Right? If you chant like sleeping, then why he should come? Radharani, when she's in the, oh, Krishna again, I have no idea, I don't want to cook for him. Oh, there he comes again with his peacock feather, and yeah, he looks cute. I'm just too tired. No. I mean, you need enthusiasm wherever you are. Even if you're not a devotee, you need enthusiasm, because why you then get up in the morning? So bring some enthusiasm. And when you need some enthusiasm for hearing also. It's enthusiastically we have to hear Bhagavatam class. Of course, it's more, the speaker is always enthusiastic because finally everybody's listening to him. But actually, more important than speaking is hearing. We have to be enthusiastic to hear, because this message, the speaker who's sitting here is actually just like an instrument, and he is the instrument. The more he is without ego, we will hear something today about the ego from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We will, if he's here without ego, then he can become a beam of light. The Bhagavad can shine through him, and then when we are enthusiastic to receive this beam of light, to each and every one of us, this beam of light will tell a different story, what will resonate with our situation, how it is today. And because we do this, it's so much different. You can say, yeah, I read for myself, but that's different. It's like chanting japa. Of course, we should read for ourselves, we should study. But Sankirtan, meaning we chanting together. And Sankirtan means also we reading together, we hearing together. Right? And this has a different energy, because like a otter. You know what is an otter? The cow has different. How many Zitzen has es? How you say in English? Nipples. Yeah, the nipples on it. Huh? Some have more, really. We have some with more. Really? So you can see, if you have enthusiastic calves, then you probably, God gives you more nipples. Right? So the more, the speaker is actually like a like an otter. And he has different nipples. And it's up to you to engage these nipples. Right? You are the ones who's sucking the nectar. So if there's no enthusiasm, then this beam of light, they can, just goes in the darkness and fades away. So therefore, it's always good. And, just for my say, some may say, yeah, what you say, we don't see you so often for Bhagavatam class. That's true, because sometimes I'm driving back and forth, but I'm back at 8, and then, usually something is to be done there in the back or whatever, but I try always to listen online, or kind of, come then in the end for the class. So that's my contribution. Therefore, I'm very happy that we have this Bhagavatam class, because this gives us such a should give us actually such an inspiration to continue with our day and continue with devotional service even after the 5 o'clock club, as Keshwar Swami puts it. Says the 5 o'clock club. I think he was giving this class in Radha Gopinath. I think the Mangalati is at 5 o'clock there. So whoever joins the for us 4:30 club, your day is already successful. But you make it the 4:30 club goes actually till 9 o'clock. Right? This is our clubbing time. Where we dance, where we hang out. Right? Okay. So I'm just more, sometimes I'm a little bit more because first of all I have it here and then I can read better because there's more light. I saw some days ago, was it you had kind of a reading light there? Sometimes it's also, maybe we can have some here. But I mean, I have my tablet anyway. For the tablet, I mean, if I have the tablet, then that works fine for me. But the book sometimes is because this light anyway. It's maybe just my thing. But do we have it on the board? Verse 30, 312, Madhya, chapter 20. Okay, it's actually a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Shiva Shakti Yukta Shashvat. Shiva Shakti Yukta Shashvat. Trilinga Guna Samvrita. Trilinga Guna Samvrita. Vaikarikas Daichashascha. Vaikarikas Daichasascha. Tamasash Cheti Aham Trida. Tamasash Cheti Aham Trida. Sounds a little bit like Polish, eh? Shiva Shakti Yukta Shashvat. Trilinga Guna Samvrita. Vaikari Kastaicha Sascha. Tamasaschedya Ham Trida. Bitteschön. Shiva Shakti Yukta Shashvat. Shiva Shakti Yukta Shashvat. Trilinga Guna Samvrita. Trilinga Guna Samvrita. Vaikari Kastaicha Sascha. Vaikari Kastaicha Sascha. Tamasaschedya Ham Trida. Shiva Shakti Yukta Shashvat. Trilinga Guna Samvrataha. Shiva Shakti Yukta Shashvat. Trilinga Guna Samvritaha. Staichashascha. Tamasaschedi Aham Trida. Shiva Shakti Yukta Shashvat. Trilinga Guna Samvritaha. Karidashtaidacha. Tamasaschedi Aham Tridaha. Trilinga Guna Samvritaha. Vaikaryastadacha. Tamasaschedi aham trida. Ladies? Kishorikund, habt ihr euch gestritten oder warum sitzt ihr so weit weg? Shiva Shakti Yukta Shashvat Tvilinga Guna Samvritaha Vaikarikashtai Chashascha Tamasashchedi Aham Tridaha. Okay, should we read the translation? We didn't chant the invocation of the Caitanya-caritāmṛta, but it's a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, so we just continue with this. Maybe we can chant it later. Shivaha, Lord Shiva, Shakti Yukta, associated with material nature. Shashvat, eternally. Trilingaha, in three features. Guna Samvritaha, covered by the modes of nature. Vaikarika, one is called Vaikarika. Daichasa cha. Another is called Daichasa. Tamasha. Again. Tamasaha cha. As well as tamas. Iti. Thus. Aham. Egoism. Tridaha. Three kinds. Translation. And a very, 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 very short purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The truth about Lord Shiva is that he is always covered with three material coverings: Vaikarika, Daichasa, and Tamas. Because of these three modes of material nature, he always associates with the external energy and egoism itself. This is a purport. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.88.3. And we can look how this verse is going. Sri Shukadeva Goswami said, Lord Shiva is always united with his personal energy, the material nature, manifesting himself in three features in response to the entreaties of nature's three modes. He thus embodies the threefold principles of material ego in goodness, passion, and ignorance. Okay. We have another verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is 313. Hariya here nirguna sakshat purusha prakriti para sasarvatrik upatrashta tambhacham nirguno bhavet. And this actually is one of the following verses, what came to this, what was just quoted. Sri Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is situated beyond the range of material nature. Therefore, he is the Supreme Transcendental Person. He can see everything inside and outside. Therefore, he is the Supreme Overseer of all living entities. If someone takes shelter at his lotus feet and worships him, he also attains a transcendental position. So this is basically about Lord Hari, and before was about Lord whom? And what is the difference? But according to the verse, nobody spoke about yoga today. Huh? Now he associates with all three of them. Yeah, one of them is tamas. And these three features is also how they also put it together, the natures of Yes, but they said he always associates with the external energy and egoism itself. And so now we read 2 verses from the Caitanya-caritāmṛta, and that we come in the. This is also verse of the Caitanya-caritāmṛta because they were spoken by whom? By whom to whom? In which section we are still? Yes, exactly. So, and to appreciate the Caitanya-caritāmṛta, this golden prick of devotion, right? We chant Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Dvaita Chanda Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Svarupa Aishvarya Purna Krishna Samapraya, Krishna Amsiden Ho Amsa Vedahena Gaya. Lord Vishnu. Oh, we skipped one, sorry. Balanata Swamsa Vishnu Rupe Avatar Sattva Guna Trashta Tadeguna Maya Par. For the maintenance of the universe, Lord Krishna descends as his personal planetary expansion in the form of Vishnu. He is the director of the modes of goodness, therefore he is transcendental to the material energy. And then we have the other one, we chanted already. Lord Vishnu is in the category of Swamsha because he has opulence almost equal to Krishna's. Krishna is the original person and Lord Vishnu is his personal expansion. This is the verdict of all Vedic literatures. And we have a purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Although an incarnation of the material energy, Lord Brahma is nonetheless the director of the material mode of passion. Similarly, Lord Shiva, although simultaneously one with and different from Lord Krishna, is still the incarnation of the mode of darkness. However, Lord Vishnu is Krishna's personal expansion. Therefore, he is the director of the mode of goodness and is always transcendentally situated beyond the jurisdiction of the modes of material nature. Lord Vishnu is the original personal expansion of Krishna, and Krishna is the original source of all incarnations. As far as power is concerned, Lord Vishnu is as powerful as Lord Krishna because he possesses all the opulences. Om Agnanati Mandasya Knana Chana Shalakya Chakshu Unmidam Yena Tasmai Sikarve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manopistam Stabiram Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Svabarantikam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadada Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here we have in these verses we have basically what's going on here. I asked this already. What the verse is all about. Only Shiva? So who else? Okay, Vishnu, yeah. It puts this, Mahaprabhu puts these two personalities here in comparison, because as Prabhupada says also here, Shiva basically is simultaneously one with Vishnu, but he's also different. We hear this the last weeks over and over again, but this is what makes it sometimes difficult to understand for us as Vaishnavas, as Gaudiya Vaishnavas. We get this training from the beginning that we understand, okay, Lord Shiva is a little bit, he is the same, but in the same way he is different. Because in modern Hinduism, as we would put it, it's mostly that, they put Shiva as supreme because he is so powerful, and he is he's kind of the Lord of this material nature. So therefore he must be in control, right? And we are parts of the material nature, and therefore he's looking over us, what is true in one sense. But, the boss of Lord Shiva is, after all, Lord Vishnu. And Vishnu here itself, as it says, he is basically associated with the mode of goodness. What means that he is not bewildered, not at any circumstances Vishnu is bewildered. He's always free from bewilderment. And why is that so? What do you think? What could be a reason or explanation why Lord Shiva is not bewildered?
Because he is not affected by the three modes of material nature.
Okay, he's not affected. Somebody else has an it's just a guess. I don't wait for any specific answer. I have one answer. Okay, let first Adam speak. He's meditating on Vishnu. Lord Shiva is meditating on Vishnu. Yeah. But what would be explanation why Vishnu is transcendental to the modes of material nature? No, Vishnu, but okay. So you're saying because Shiva is transcendental because he meditates on Lord Vishnu. Yes, but as we see here also, he gets dirty when he goes to work, when he does his job. So then he has to associate with all the other modes, and especially with darkness or ignorance. Okay, Pion?
In the verse, the previous verse, it said he is the director of the mode of goodness, and therefore he is above the material energy.
Okay, he's the director. Okay, so Vedasara has another guess.
I would guess that he has no material body, he has a spiritual body.
Yes. Yeah, because he has no material body. Somebody else? The lady? Oh, here's Subal. Yes? Okay, he's very similar to Lord Krishna. Okay. Yeah. Subal, what would you say?
I wanted to say a similar thing that it said he's a Shiva and Brahma are not personal expansion, but Vishnu is a personal expansion of Krishna, and that's also why he's transcendental. So similar.
Yeah. Sanjay, you want to say something?
It's not a reason, but a proof. He can dance with so many girls, but he will not become attached.
He can what?
He can dance with so many girls, but he will not become attached.
Yeah, but Vishnu doesn't dance so much with so many girls. But yeah, I mean, we had this also, that he is basically almost Krishna. He's, as we always say, Krishna when he goes to office. So, Jai Jai Shishi Palat Lakshmi Singari Bhagavan Ki Jai. Yeah. Oh, Vidasara is another guess? It works? I mean, I hear you.
I would say that despite that he is not annihilated when the universe is destroyed, that he still maintains.
Yeah. Yes, also it's what you said all were very good points. I didn't want to argue against that points. I had the other idea. I had a thought that because he is Vishnu is not egoistic, or let's say like put it like this: Vishnu is the original egoism. Because he's the only person who can say, aham, I am. Because he is. When we say aham, the next question is you, so what you are. And he said, ich bin. Then is the next question would be, so what is it, was du bist? Weil one could say, well, I'm this body. Well, that's true, but on the other hand, of course, we all know you're not this body. You know, I am. I am what I am. You know, it's like when I say it, you know, it's like, what do you mean? I am German. Well, yes and no, right? So our ego is always false because it's never completely clear. So depends on what we associating with, with which nature we are associating, the more we are covered, and the more is our egoism more based on material conceptions, what are basically associating with our identification with our body, how we identify our body. But when Vishnu say, I am, then he is, because he is it. Right? He is the original person. He is the universe. He is the, I mean, Krishna gives a whole in the Bhagavad Gita, he gives whole lectures about to Arjuna what he is. Right? How Arjuna can meditate or see him in nature and in his environment. So therefore, his ego is completely pure. Therefore, we say he doesn't have any false ego, right? But we, on the other hand, we have a lot of false ego, and because we have to associate with these three natures. It's just, you know, we enter in this material world, we somehow or other, we came into this material existence, as Prabhu would put it, somehow or other, we came here, right? And with this material destination, what we build up and still building up, we how to say, we develop egoism. You know, egoism doesn't mean only, you know, I want to have everything for me. That's the result of bodily conception. But so we have this egoism. In the same way, Shiva, he associates with this material modes of nature. So therefore it's said here that he is egoism with the external energy and egoism itself. So he has to be in this, he has to associate also with this energy, right? What is egoism? We can say, okay, where it comes from? But it comes, of course it comes from Vishnu, everything comes from Krishna. So egoism comes original in its pure form from Krishna. But if it's contaminated with matter, then it becomes false egoism, false ego. And therefore you have this, when you have this deity, I think most of you have seen this where Shiva is dancing in this circle of fire, right? Nataraj, yeah. And on what does he dance? Huh? On what does he dance? You're right, he dances before for destruction. Let's put it like this. But when you look at most of the deities, what you see, the most common deities, he dances on something. No, it's not a globe. Depends what kind of deity, some is a little bit blurry because the deity is not so nicely done, but if you have a deity like this, then you will see. You want to Google it up? Okay, do it. Huh? Yes, it's the most ferocious animal. No, it's not an animal. I mean, huh? No. Yeah, that's what there's around. Do you have internet here? Shiva, Göttin. Was ist das? Shiva, Göttin. Okay, let's see. Bilder. I find so many pictures of Shiva here, but not. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Can one see it here? Ha! No. See on this one. Huh? It's the ego.
It's a dwarf, a demon like a dwarf that symbolizes spiritual ignorance.
Yes, that's ego. Yeah. So he's basically dancing. He's dancing on our ego. He is destroying not when he destroys the world, thank you. When he destroys the world, he not destroys the material creation, he also destroys the material miscreation, the miscreants. This mentality of I am what I am. Right? And therefore this makes him pure, and this makes him as he is. And we can say, who is his consort? Parvati. So Parvati, what she destroys? First she has like a beautiful flower. You think, oh, so beautiful, and you smell it. And what has she next? And very sharp axe or knife. She cut off the heads. And then she gives it as a garland to Shiva. So she actually is so bewildering because she's so beautiful, because again, material nature, what is it? It's Krishna's energy. So therefore, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And this beauty of Krishna, Shiva even fall prey. There you can see that he is not so pure that he can be bewildered if Krishna wants. Right? Which pastime I'm referring to? Mohini Murti, yeah. Shiva kind of became bewildered. And Krishna warned him, he said, you really want to see that? And he said, yes, I want to see this form of Mohini Murti, what was able to delude the minds of the demons. Right? Because she appeared to snatch the nectar back for the sight of the demigods. Right? And the demons were trying, But she took the nectar away. She took it away. Right? Because they were so enhanced by the beauty of her, and they saw her her bodily features as that's the one and all. They didn't see what is her actual reason behind, right? And so Shiva gets bewildered by that. So when Parvati comes with her very attractive features, we all getting bewildered. We all falling in her trap as long as we are on the egoistic path. As long as we think it's me and it's all for me. Because in the moment we grab and we think, nobody sees it, then she comes with a knife, cuts down the skull, and then she puts all these cut skulls and makes a garland, like Kishori Kund. And she presents it to Lord Shiva, and he wears it. Well, so you could see this was this personality who came in the arena of Daksha. Daksha was bewildered as well. So, but, she cuts down all material enjoyment, all our material conception, she cuts down. But Shiva cuts down all our egoistic conceptions. What is naturally associated with that enjoyment of material nature, enjoyment of poverty. So, but then we could think, Shiva is such a, why he is so, it's very difficult to put this personality somewhere because you don't know, is he good, is he bad, what he's doing, what is his position. But the point is, what I found is very significant is, the point is, it's not his position, it's his service. The same like Durga, it's her service. Like Maya, it's not that she is, we're coming from our dualistic point of view, what is trained to most of us in the Western world by Christian understanding, or by the dualistic understanding of good and bad, heaven and hell, warm and cold, heating warm, heating cold. Param looks light on, light off. So this is our conception of it. But actually, it's something much more. What we see when we take a distant view on it, and then we see actually. It's not good, it's not bad. It's transcendental because it's Krishna's plan. You ever met somebody on the street who tell you, well, this Krishna, what is it? What is this? How is this a religious book, Bhagavad Gita? It's all about war. He tells this other man he should fight a war. You met somebody on the street who had this argument? Yeah, I also, I met him as well. So, and what you can say? What you say then? What you say? Well, did you understand it? Then tell me. Subal, it happened to you?
Yeah.
What you said then?
I tried to explain a bit like Krishna, that we are not the body, we are soul, and following God is the main thing, but it's a little difficult from the street.
Taco. Was?
Same thing like Suva.
He always goes the shortcut. Okay, Vedasara.
I will quote a verse from the Upanishad on Madhya-līlā and say that everything in this world is emanating from the complete whole and is complete in itself. So everything we see here is also part of the absolute truth. So the only difference is if we do it for the pleasure of the Lord or for some egoistic reasons.
Egoistic again, huh? Right, yeah, I mean, you're all right, especially Taco. You know what I said when I met such a person? I said, it's like because Arjuna is a warrior. If Arjuna would be a baker man, then Krishna would not instruct him on the battlefield, but in the bakery, and he would tell him, just start to make bread. Just do your duty, just make bread. And this person, okay, yeah, makes sense. So Yeah, but this is, this is how people see it. They see black and white. They don't understand what is the actual reason. Krishna doesn't kill everybody. He says, actually, I killed them already. It's my plan. Because everybody who comes in a material body has to leave this body behind. So in the moment I'm creating them, I'm giving them a body, I'm taking them already away. It's sure, one who takes birth has to die, and one who dies has to take birth again. It's just the law of nature. Right? But what you do in this time, that's the question. So Arjuna, your service is to fight. Why? Because I gave you everything with it. Look at you, I gave you the hardware. Look at your body. I mean, I don't know, when I was Bhakta, it was always we was always told that the Pandavas, they were so big, they would not even come to the store. They had to kind of, because they had so huge bodies, the people in this age, they were much more tall. Women as well. This would be, if the Pandavas come in here, I mean, most of us, we would maybe be really scared. I mean, if Bhima comes or Arjuna comes in with bow in hand, we probably would oh my, what war machine is this? The same time, of course, they powered with compassion, especially Yudhishthira, But this was how we were told. They were so huge. Look at your hardware. You basically a transcendental Terminator, right? Like an Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? So look at your hardware. I gave you this hardware, right? And look at your software. Because Arjuna comes then and say, well, I want to change my software. I want to go to the forest and meditate. But Krishna said, what you will meditate upon? Somebody will come and do some harm to some other person. You will fight. The whole time you would think of the battlefield. Because this is your software. I gave it to you. And this is your service. So do your service. I gave it to you. This service is divine. So now the question, what relevant question would then come to you hearing this? What most relevant question would come to you when you hear that somebody else has a service? Somebody like Arjuna has a service. We just found out, okay, Shiva has a service here to perform. Pure were first.
So what is my service?
Yes, what is my service? What's me? What is me? What is it? What I'm doing here? Right? And, some panda comes in. Panda with panda mother. Oh, koala, right. Koala bear. So, what's my service? What's my service? And of course, so many different paths of self-development and whatever. And maybe all these esoteric paths of self-development, self-understanding, they lead you somewhere, but most of them, they don't lead you to yourself, to your original giving service. And when you find your given service, or let's put it like this, if you find the tracks of your service, where you see, that's something what is really, really interesting me. That's really where I'm really good, where I feel, then when you find these tracks, life becomes very, very interesting. Utsava, where we spoke in the beginning, Utsava is just a natural thing because this is a drive. This is something. Krishna put a motor inside you where you go for this service. why you want to do the service. You know, even if you don't do the service, where you think there is some hints where I oh, Charo also comes. Where I thrive. Thrive is the right word? Thrive. Where I thrive. Thrive. Right? For example, who was today in Mangalati? Hands up. Taukuhur. Okay. So, we all know who was singing Mangalati, right? And you know, when you're on the altar, you listen to everything, because you know, you just there, you try to hope that everything is nice. As same, the singing is an offering, right? And then this person who was singing, he was singing, of course, the right tune, you know, the Prabhupada tune, nothing wrong with that. But he became more and more deep, you know. And then some ladies, I think it was Mitra Winter, who's cooking happily for the Lord in the kitchen. Maybe she hears us. She was bewildered. She could not follow. So then it was like that she tried to jump over it, what sounded even more awkward because she went out of her range. But then most of the boys, because it's only boys who sing, right? Only boys allowed to sing in the Hare Krishna temple, right? And then the person who was singing was actually very smart, because he thought, I cannot continue like that because it makes others uncomfortable. And then what happened? What happened then? Huh? He was not only up, he started actually to sing. He was singing with his voice and his tune, and finally his personality came out. His original singing personality became visible, because the boys, you know, always Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So how you respond? Yeah, or you go higher, right? So, but most of us, we afraid to sing. We afraid to show our personality, because we're so unfamiliar with it. But this is the voice Krishna gave to us. This is the voice Krishna gave to us. Each and every bird, he gave an original voice and a tune with it. It's God-given. And every morning the bird comes up, not so much nowadays anymore, because all of them, the ones who still here, they're in the morning still sleeping very long, and then they only think, oh, where is food, right? So, but you know, as soon as spring comes, you hear them again. They're singing, and they're singing in the original voice, and it's very, very beautiful, because this is why Krishna gave them a voice to sing, right? And this is something what we got. We got a voice. What we using this voice? To glorify the Lord. Haribol. You know, and this is, in this moment, we allow ourselves to grow out of our standard. No, I don't say we should not follow standard. It's very important to follow standard, because a standard is kind of a holder. You know, when you put a candle, you put it better in a holder, but because it gives security, it gives stability, right? But still the candle grows out, and the higher the candle, the more brighter she can shine, the more area she can light on. But the bigger the candle, the more stable has to be the stand, right? The holder of the candle. So therefore, it's very important that we have our basics, our environment where we are stable in. But this allows us also to grow out So and from we always should seek then. Okay, where is my opportunity to thrive, to get out, to become inspired. And in this moment where I become inspired, what can I do? Go, Birgitta. You inspire others, right? Because we always try to how I can inspire somebody. Be inspired yourself, right? And to inspire ourselves doesn't need that much. We just have to find our true voice. And I'm not meaning just for singing. I mean this in a sense of we have to really try to find who we are. What is our service? What is my chest throne? My chest throne, where I'm singing from my heart. Huh? Go, Birgitta. Where's our original singing voice? Where's the voice we could sing, but where's the voice we decided to sing? Because we don't want to, we become afraid. Especially boys. Singing is something, boys don't sing, right? Or in school, I was always, anyway, it's a long story, but boys don't sing, right? No, but that's completely wrong. In the moment you could learn sing, and sometimes I regret, I think I could make more out of my voice if I would have learned how to sing. But it's something like I was considering, no, it's nothing for boys. Girls can sing, right? But then we're sending here the Hare Krishna temple, no girls allowed to sing. Or the man has to sing, and the girls, they probably sometimes they're standing on the other side, oh no, again somebody who is crawling on the floor. Hare Krishna, Krishna. God, this boy is there too much. Right? So either we let more girls sing, what I have no problem with, or the boys learn to sing. Or the best is we sing all together. We sing all together. And in this way, because when we sing in a group, it's much more easier to find your own voice, because in a group you can really get out of it. Because nobody has only, when you sing alone, then everybody, how he's singing. But when you sing in a group, you really can experiment, really can come out with your voice. The same when you live in a community, there's so many opportunities for service. You really can stick your nose in each and every department, like Murari does. Now he's cracking nuts, because he finds it so interesting. Somebody making noise there, and Murari likes nuts. He likes to crack nuts. Usually he takes 2 rocks and BAM! Or Charu, he likes to listen. So he has no problem to sit there and listen. He doesn't even find it boring. Even I think why he doesn't find it boring. But Charu likes it. He likes, and then he asking questions. Very, very relevant question. Yesterday we came in the evening for Damodar-Vastakam. We were only short because our day was packed and filled with all kind of stuff. And then Charu, as just when we wanted to go, Charu said, "Well, there's no picture of a guru." I said, "What?" I didn't know what he want now. We want to go. There's no picture of a guru. I said, "What do you mean there's no picture of guru? There's a whole parampara, right?" I said, "No, usually beside Srila Prabhupada, there's a picture of a guru." Yes, Charu, you're right, because Akhila Prabhu is on the altar. He don't need his own guru because Srila Prabhupada is already there, right? Very good observation. Most people even, or many devotees maybe even don't recognize. No? Anyway, so I'm just saying, there's such an opportunity where we really can stick our heads, on our hearts, in so many different services. And we can see how it resonates in our heart by doing this service or by coming in contact with the services. You know, somebody who comes, never maybe cooked, and in the moment he goes to the kitchen and thinks, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that makes sense. Let me try this. And then you start to cook, and everybody goes, wow, that's filled with nectar. And think, wow, it seems like I got a service. I never thought of this before, to become a cook. Right? But maybe I should dig myself more into this. Maybe this is something where Krishna designed me for. Human design. Everybody knows about human design? You know, Gopi Gita as well. She just introduced me. I'm a what I am? I'm a generator manifestor. Yeah. Anyway, something else. You don't have to put your head in there, but that's Krishna. He's actually the original human designer. He gives us, each and every one of us, he gives a specific service, like each bird has his own song to sing. So, and he wants us to perform the service, because when we go in our service, we not only life becomes interesting for us, we become interesting for life. People around us, they think, wow, that person is interesting. Because why? Because this person is in his service, in his dharma. And just imagine, Arjuna would then finally think, okay, no, I don't want to fight, don't want to be a kshatriya, I want to be an accountant. And he's sitting in the bureau, instead of Muhasini Radha, Arjuna sits there with his huge body and he typing, everybody think, oh no, very boring personality. Very boring personality. But when he comes out, puts on his armor and puts on his bow and arrow and goes in the battlefield, everybody's, oh, whoa, what a person. What an incredible person. Because this is what Krishna designed him for. Right? So when we find our dharma, our personality, our service, then we become very, very interesting. We become inspired and we can inspire others. So that's is all about where we are. What is our personality designed for? What Krishna wants from us? What is our singing voice? Let it out. Be brave, let it out. Go on the search, find it. And you will see in each and every one of us is a lamp. As soon this lamp is lit, you start to shine. So, every one of us, please, go out, find yourself. It doesn't mean, you become a big kind of, hero or champion or whatever, but the hero is the one who can do his service. You come in contact with Paramahamsa, go on the kitchen, you get inspired just by associating with him, or just see him cook, just see him how he deals with things, how he deals with people or whatever. It's something very inspiring. But it's not that the whole world looks at him, or he has a YouTube channel where he's cooking and then so many followers or whatever. He maybe could do. Maybe it's a good idea, but he's just inspiring it itself, and that's inspiring for him and for the people around him, and that actually is what it matters. It matters the people who put Krishna around you, your community. And the more people are inspired in the community, the more this community is driving out of the socket. People who come in contact with this community think, wow, we have to come here again. Because of Nrsingadev, but not only, because of the community, what is around Nrsingadev. Because our service is then connected to Nrsingadev. And that's a very, very wonderful thing to do. That's actually our life's journey, our life's mission. So I spoke enough now about all of this. I'm sorry if I don't know, stepped out of the context or whatever, but I thought when I was from Mangalore, I thought when I heard our singer, I thought that's something significant actually, what we have to learn. And I myself, I'm always looking, okay, where I can fine tune, where I can be in better use for the community and for Krishna. If you have any hint, please let me know. And give me your blessings that I can go on the track and find myself. And oh God, my wife puts her hand up. That can be difficult. Oh, okay. You should clean wherever. No, you would not say so. She's a very nice lady, actually. Krishna blessed me with a very nice lady. Thank you, Ms. Singadev.
You're also a very good husband, thank you. There's just a question.
Sorry.
Would you rather I don't say something? Just a small question in terms of finding one's own voice or that service. What does one do when in that path one is faced with either self-doubt or the false ego or things like this? How does one overcome this?
We just spoke before you came in.
Oh, sorry.
You have to pray to Lord Shiva because he destroys the egoistic. No, I mean, we don't pray for Shiva separately because we know that Shiva anyway gets the permission from Krishna. We just have to, what is self-doubt? The whole name means already it's a doubt in oneself. How I can doubt in myself if I'm trying to serve Krishna? It's in the end means I doubt on Krishna. Well, there's so many, doubt is something what is not at all. When we heard, there's a whole lecture by itself. Doubt is a very vast subject, and doubt is actually it's quite good. It's a healthy mechanism what Krishna gave in us to question. And we have to question, and doubting is not something bad. Doubting is something actually good. But doubt means also it also what carries doubt after the doubt. What comes after the doubt? But exactly that's the point. If we don't know what comes after the doubt, that means the doubt is still there. What comes after the doubt? Well, there could be an experiment, yeah, but even after the experiment, what is then there? Huh? Solution, okay, other word? The answer. The answer to this doubt. And this, of course, brings faith and brings then stuff. So, we have this doubt. What we do with this doubt, we keep it inside and chew on it and keep it. Why, so why don't bring it to somebody who can help you? Therefore, actually, we have God. We have spiritual masters. We have shiksha gurus. We have kind of persons we don't have doubt in. The guru or this person who presents our doubts should be some person who we don't doubt. Why should go with a doubt to a person I'm anyway doubting? So I go to somebody who I completely trust. I know this person will never ever let me down. And if this person gives me an answer, I can do two things. I can then start doubt this person, because maybe he doesn't know me so well. I thought, whatever. Or I could say, okay, I work with that. I try to work on this path. I try to do it. Oh no. And then you will see in which direction it leads you. But it's an experiment, as you say. It's always an experiment. You can only, and experiments have always two options. It can go bad or wrong. The singer could be, okay, I try now and I really out of my, I now sing and, and everybody's looking and so, maybe I overdid it, maybe. But, doesn't mean I stop singing. I try the next time maybe a little bit different, like, and everybody, wow, this was, that sounds more like you or something like that. Oh, thank you, And we have to listen. We have to be, we should listen to this. We have so many gurus. Krishna gives so many signs on our way. Signs basically through devotees who say, hey, I think you're good in this. I think you should continue developing in this area. Why not? Try it out. Okay, let's try it out. Why this person should, it's a devotee. Maybe Krishna speaks to this person. So makes life much more interesting if we start to experiment. Of course, there's always a chance of 50% that the experiment goes not so well. But even then, there's still 50% chance of the next try goes better. Is it the answer to your question? Sorry. We can speak on the breakfast table. No, we don't speak. We don't speak about such stuff on the breakfast table. Not so much. Yeah, we speak about monkey business. Okay, anything else? Okay, quick, because we're running over time. At 4 o'clock is time for dancing. Oh no, now again the boys say, nah, dancing is not. You come, Toko? At 3:30 is cow puja. Who arranged this? You?
It should be on Tuesdays over than
Yeah, somebody. But
I think they mixed it up because Manju also wrote about over than pujas.
somebody mentioned something, but it's not somewhere written down. We really have to be. There's the original dancer, Nandimukhi. Nandimukhi, tell us why Garba? Because I mentioned to some people, and I said, what is Garba? What is Garba? What means Garba? For everybody on the internet who decide to come.
So, it's like every country has a special traditional dance. So in Gujarat, part of Gujarat is called Garba. So there is Bharatnatyam dance, there is different names are given. So this is Garba, it's like dance which you perform in a group. Yeah, it is folk, like a dance, like there's a rasa dance, the one you do with the stick, and this is with the hand. Actually, traditional Garba is like an art. If these boys are coming today, they will perform this and can watch and learn. It's not just some musically some dance, and it's been done traditionally to please the Lord. They were like this dance were performed in temple in front of the deities. And at the same time, there were songs which is glorifying Krishna. And we have found a nice pastime of Lord Krishna in this dance music. So we will also play this while they perform this today. So in Punjab, they have traditional. They make also with the swords. I don't know if you have seen, they do, really, in the Kshatriya's time, so and in Gujarat, it's like with the hands. So you will see how it will be. It's really interesting. And so we will make 2 groups. There will be Prabhus and Matajis extra, and we can follow them. And let's see how they yesterday registered, I think something like 10 to 12 youngsters will come. And we in Munich Rath Yatra, I don't know who were there, they were also performing this on the side of Rath Yatra. It's the same group of the kids, of the youngsters from Passau.
So Krishna brought Nandimukhi right in the right moment. It just came up, this theme, and then you came in, and thank you for explanation. Sounds very interesting, you know. Even as brahmachari is not something where you look, where you want to see dancing girls, as Prabhu would say.
It's not like that. No, no. It's a traditional. So even like I just said that when we are dancing in the kirtan, we are moving these three steps, we call it, right? So everyone is welcome to dance and to learn this also Gujarat folk dance, yeah? And it's not just whimsical or it's nothing to do with any of the brahmacharis can take part. Yeah, happily can be there. Because if we are going, the main is we focus, is Deepavali, is also when Lord Ramachandra returned back to Ayodhya. So it's a day we want to be a joyful day to worship, welcome the Lord in our heart. This is a tradition, praying for Lord to come in our heart. So we make light festival, right? Because in Ayodhya, 14 years there was hardly people, like they were in separation from the Lord, and they were waiting. And on this 14th day, the Lord returns everybody's light, which we will be also doing tonight. I think at Yagya time. We will have light dipas everywhere in the temple room.
We didn't think of this, but we can do this.
Because
some ladies are inspired to put some lights up, yeah?
Yeah, we can do. I can help also. And so that's why we make this festival, yeah, Deepavali festival. So let's celebrate Lord Ramachandra return. Although we have different days on different countries. Some, like in India, I heard is tomorrow, but we're going to do it today because we have guests coming. And Monday is working day, so actually Deepavali on the calendar, it comes for us Monday and Govardhan Tuesday. So we thought, why not do and combine with the Yagya from Nishingadevs today, and then Sunday, see when we have guests coming, we can also do something there for them. Why not? The main is that we all want to engage everyone in chanting of Lord's holy name. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for making a nice, I saw you little poster there on online, and you have mentioned 4 o'clock, and I think that's a really good time. I also read that 3:30 we will do Govardhan Puja. Is it, am I missing tonight? It's not today. Go Puja is not. I
don't know if we have the capacity because
I read something. Is it today? Somebody was mentioning.
I think Govinda, they've put it somewhere out, mentioned it, he wanted to do it, but I'm not sure who really takes care. We have to make this laddus and stuff. I think we should do the Gopuja maybe on Tuesday.
It is actually, main day is Tuesday. I just read it shortly and I was thinking, they say 3:30 Go Puja, 4 o'clock program in the temple.
But the Gopuja will go longer than... Okay, so we meditate today on Deepali. Just imagine your meditation, just imagine for 14 years we didn't have Nishingadev here. And today he appears again. And we celebrate him with lights and all dancing and festivities and...
and feasting! And feasting.
And feasting, and singing, and candles, and everything.
And our Damodarasta come.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Thank you for rounding this up, Nandimukhi. So we have something to meditate on, and we just have a festival. It's so easy.
Yeah. Any reason for festival, any reason for devotees, Vaishnavas to come together and glorify the Lord.
So, Diwali Bharati ki jai. The monkey is there.
It's coming out from a surprise box.
Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Palat Lakshmi Singhadev Bhagavan ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Gurudev ki jai.
This dance was €430. Huh? This dance was €430 here.
4.